Indira Gandhi National Open University presents a program on Diploma in Business Process Outsourcing, Finance and Accounting. Course code BPOI-006. Let's listen to a program on setting the agenda and planning a meeting. The participants are Professor Anju Sehgal Gupta, Ruby Singh, Rosalind, Sapna, Chandrabhushan Sandyal and Naveen Pandita.
Block-6, Unit 24, Setting the Agenda and Planning a Meeting. 24.4, Listening, Writing an Agenda, Tape Script.
Good morning, everybody. All the members seem to have come in. I think we should begin the meeting now. You must have seen the agenda for today's meeting. There are basically 4 main issues that we need to discuss. The first is the appointment of a chairperson for the project on water pollution. I think there are a few applications for this post. We need to scrutinize them carefully before the appointment. Next is allocation of budget for different research wings for the financial year 2010-11. This time the government has not been very forthcoming with the funds. Third, we need to draw a blueprint on the project to clean the Yamuna River. This is of top priority for the government because of the directions given by the Supreme Court on this matter. Lastly, a review on the report concerning the level of air pollution. I think Mr. Mukherjee would like to share his views on the first issue. Mr. Mukherjee, please.
24.8, Pronunciation, Falling Rising Tone. The pitch of the voice falls from high-mid to mid-low level and then rises to more or less the same level as at the beginning. This tone is used a lot and has some special functions. This tone is marked above and before the tonic syllable in a tone unit thus. The falling rising tone. This is used in the following tone units. A. One which picks out part of the foregoing context.
My brother does. Well, the colors are all right.
B. Statements which show partial agreement and a kind of reservation on the part of the speaker.
True. You can come tomorrow. She hasn't done very well.
C. Statements intended to be a warning reproach or to express concern.
It's no good lying about it. You mustn't come late. Careful. Gently.
D. Statements intended to be a correction of the information received.
He speaks for. In history.
E. Non-terminal tone group.
Generally, we go out on Saturdays. If you want to improve, you'll have to work harder.
F. Imperative meant to be a pleading request.
Don't be such a pest. Do complete this by tomorrow. Come as soon as you can.
Unit 25, Types of Meetings. 25.4, Listening. Chief Characteristics of Successful Business Meetings. Tape Script.
In my opinion, it's important that all the members are well prepared for the meeting. Since the agenda is circulated beforehand, everyone should come prepared. It is not possible to prepare oneself if it is an emergency meeting. The next issue, which everyone should be clear about, is the objectives of the meeting. The role of the chairperson is very important to make the meeting successful. The chairperson should control the meeting together with focusing on the objectives and agenda of the meeting. Management of time is also important. Meetings should begin and end on time.
25.7 Pronunciation Rising falling tone. The pitch of the voice rises from mid-low level to high-mid and then falls again to mid-low level. This tone is marked above and before the tonic syllable in a tone unit thus. The rising falling tone is used in A. Statement showing enthusiastic agreement.
Of course. It was so disgusting. Yes.
B. Exclamations expressing sarcasm, irony.
Good morning. Oh, really?
C. Questions showing suspicions, indignation, incredulity, or mockery.
What has he been up to? Will you be able to complete it? Oh, it's absolutely disgusting.
Unit 26. Conducting and participating in meetings 1. Role of the chairperson. 26.3. Speaking and listening. Tape script.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's meeting. I think we should begin the meeting. It's 11 o'clock.
Yes,
Yes.
sure, right.
Well, we are meeting to discuss the declining sales of our electronic goods, especially washing machines and DVD players. Everybody must have gone through the agenda. Does anyone have any specific comment to make before we begin the meeting?
No,
please begin.
Please begin.
Right. I request Mr. Dixit, who's the head of the marketing division of the company, to share his views.
Thank you, Mr. Singh. Well, it is quite distressing to see the sudden fall in the sales. I will first like to discuss the problem and then try to arrive at a solution, which I think is appropriate.
But Mr. Dixit, don't you think we should first...
Miss Sen, please don't interrupt now. You will be given adequate time to express your views.
Well, I think the global recession has played a major role in the decline of our sales. Most companies are facing a similar problem. The reason being salary cuts and loss of jobs across the workforce of our country. This decline doesn't reflect our lack of efficiency or commitment towards the company. First, we need to reduce our profit margins by 10%. This will automatically lead to a cut in the price of the goods. We also need to advertise our products more aggressively. We should create some customer-friendly schemes and plans.
I'm sorry, Mr. Dixit. Most of what you are saying has already been...
Sorry, Miss Sen, why don't you allow Mr. Dixit to finish?
I also want to add that we need to upgrade our products and cater to the needs of the younger generation.
I would like to add something to what Mr. Dixit is saying. Of course, Mr. Fukan, you will be given an opportunity to voice your opinion.
I agree with Mr. Dixit completely.
So let me summarize what you're saying. Sales have come down because of recession, high prices of products, and lack of upgradation of products.
Precisely.
Does anyone else have anything else to say?
Yes, I was waiting my turn to say something. I believe...
Thank you everyone for coming to the meeting and participating in a fruitful discussion.
Unit 27. Conducting and participating in meetings 2. Check your progress 2. Tape script.
Well, I'll first talk about the technical features of the two systems.
No details, Mr. Chadda.
No, I think it would be easier for everybody to understand because both the systems are very similar.
So?
Well, there's not too much difference between them in terms of user performance.
Ms. Sinha, any thoughts on this?
No, I do agree with Mr. Chadda. Technically, they are very similar.
So the next thing to consider is price. The products of microparts are definitely more expensive, about 10 to 15% more.
So what do you think we should do?
Well, price should not be the only consideration.
Okay.
Microparts has a technical lead in research and a growing market share.
But at present, its market share is smaller as compared to smart parts.
Yes, but I feel that Microparts is a stronger company in the long run.
So what about smart parts?
Well, it has a larger market share and its products are cheaper. But the market analysis says that this might change.
So what you're saying is that microparts has more potential to survive future commercial pressures?
Well, I think the company has an excellent future and a good marketing strategy.
Yes, everything that we found out leads us to the conclusion that even though the price is higher, it is better to buy the product from Microparts.
Well, what do you have to say, Mr. Chadda?
I agree with Ms. Tara Sinha.
27.8 Pronunciation. Intonation of questions.
1. Is there a meeting today? 2. What do you do? 3. Are you an importer? 4. Are you free later? 5. What part of Delhi are you from? 6. Do you import Chinese equipment? 7. Where do they come from? 8. Do you want to taste it? 9. How about dinner? 10. Do you like it?
You were listening to a program on setting the agenda and planning a meeting. Content Coordinator Professor Anju Sehgal Gupta. Program Coordinator Dr. Geetika Johari. Audio recording Parvesh Kumari. Editing Naeem Akhtar. Producer Manoj Bhatnagar. This program was brought to you by Electronic Media Production Center of Indira Gandhi National Open University.